Happy Sunday, you all. 76 degrees. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not like really happy. I mean, I'm not sad either. I'm just like, we made it. It's Sunday. We made it. I had actually recorded on Friday, but I don't know. I just don't know. And so I just did it again today. I'm doing it again today. I'm doing a do-over today. I gotta put some of this hair back, but I don't know if I should. Anyhow, I came to the store again. You know, I get after my cousin because her and her boyfriend go to the store every day. I kid you not. Every day. Depending what they're in the mood to make for that day, they'll go to the store, they'll buy the stuff, and then make it. I'm kind of the same way, you know. I've realized that about myself. I try not to come every day, but I do, like, I come every other day, or at least 2 to 3 times a week, and that's not good, you know. But I'm trying to, like, discipline myself and just be like, okay, just get what you need, Moon, and get it for all the week. That way you don't have to keep coming. And I do that, you all. I really do that. But then, like I said, there's something else that I want to make. All of a sudden I get a craving, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the store and get this, and then it never turns out well, you know. Like the lasagna that I bought the other day, I made it, and then my son didn't even get to have any because by the time it was done, he had to go into work, so he didn't get any. Today I'm making a pasta bake. I should have gotten mushrooms, but I didn't. But anyhow, we've had enough mushrooms anyway. Well, at least I did. We got Chinese yesterday, and I ordered the chicken and mushrooms. It is so good. But they do put like a whole cart of mushrooms in there. Anyhow. So now I'm getting tacos for breakfast because my usual Sunday tamales, they're closed. They're only doing orders now. My order I pick up next week on Tuesday. I keep saying Wednesday, but it's Tuesday. And yeah, so the husband is coming on Wednesday. I finally found out he's coming home. I didn't even know. I was like, when is he coming home? And finally I'm like, husband, when are you coming home? Can I know, or is it supposed to be a surprise, you know? Do I just wake up by your phone call and you're telling me I'm here and I gotta hurry up and take a shower and go get you, or what's going on, you know? So he's like, I should be there either Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's go for Wednesday because I do need to go deliver at this place. Yada yada. I'm like, okay. So we'll shoot for Wednesday. Hopefully it'll be Wednesday. That way, even though I already cleaned, I can tidy up just last minute. And you all, I haven't even wrapped gifts. Not that we have a whole bunch this year, but I haven't even started like to wrap gifts. I'll probably start doing that tonight. Now, let me get to the juicy part of my video. Oh my god, I better turn this down. I forgot that YouTube loves to either block my video or strike me if there's music in the background and with words, you know, even just music. And if they can make it out, they'll strike me. They'll be like, copyright this artist, da 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 da. Like, really, I'm not. Anyway, okay, so I was really bored on, not yesterday, Friday. I was really bored Friday, so I decided, let me look for something to watch on the Netflix. It was Friday afternoon, and it's The Sinner. I ran across The Sinner, so I was like, oh, okay, let me watch The Sinner, right? I saw season 1. It was really interesting. I like Bill Pullman. even though he's older now. But now that he's older, he's got this creepy vibe look to him. So I'm not really a big fan of his anymore, you know. And then he's like really kinky in the center. Like he likes that, like, well, I'll tell you all in a minute about it. But anyway, he and great, fabulous, this is my luck. There's a truck behind me with their music really loud, and they keep getting closer and closer, thinking, oh, maybe I can just push her out of the way and I can order sooner. No, you cannot. Anyway, so it starts out with he and his wife. They're in bed, right? And she's on top of him. They're having X, you know? And they show her the way she's looking down at him. And, I mean, she's really going at it and all, but hang on, you all. Sorry. I can't order you out. This truck has room to move forward, and they don't move forward, and I'm like this far away from the ordering, the kiosk, whatever you call it. And then I got a guy behind me with the bass, as you can hear. So anyhow, as I was saying, she's on top of him, she's really going at it, and she's making like these faces, and her face is like really gaunt, and it just doesn't look sexy, but I'm like going with it anyway. I'm like, okay, well, you know, whatever, this is her husband. And then I don't know what Bill's character's name is, but he puts her hand on his neck so that she could choke him, and apparently that really gets him off. So, you know, they're both going at it, and I'm thinking, gross, okay? Look, I understand, great. You know, YouTube better not strike me for that. That's not my fault. But, Valley living, you all. This is Valley living, you know? If you live here where I live, you have to put up with all this crap, even though you don't want to. Anyway, so the whole time I'm thinking, okay, I know older people, you know, we have sex, right? Because older could be like even 30 to some people, even though I'm not even 30. But I'm just like, all of a sudden, this, I don't know if I want to call it depression, but doubt, my doubt, I guess, or future thinking sets in my head, and I'm like, I don't want to look like that when I'm older. She was like really skinny. I know she's an actress, and that's her way of maybe looking sexy, I guess. Oh, my turn, hold on. Yes, can I get you bean and bacon?
Bean and bacon?
Yes.
What else?
And 2 ham, egg, and cheese.
2 ham, egg, and cheese?
And a large Dr. Pepper.
Large Dr. Pepper, what else?
That's it.
Okay, so I have a bean and bacon, 2 bean and bacon, 2 ham, egg, and cheese, and large Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
4 sweet cans, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't even hear him. He couldn't even hear me. And the stupid truck in front of me kept looking back at me. And so, anyhow, so I'm thinking the whole time, oh yeah, sure, he shuts it off to order for himself. What an a-hole. What a complete a-hole. Anyway, I'm being, Moon, be nice. It's Sunday. You just got out of church. Be nice. Okay, God bless you, sir, and your truck. Blessings. Okay, so with that said, and I'm thinking, I don't want to look like that when I'm older, you know, having intimacies with my husband. I know he's not going to have me choke him. He'll, like, probably throw me off of him if I were to start choking him. But if I look down at him, I don't want to look like her, you know? I know my face is not gaunt. I actually have plumpy cheeks. And I've always had plumpy cheeks. Bless my heart. Because even if I've lost weight, those cheeks do not go away. The other cheeks may get smaller, but these cheeks up here do not get smaller. They stand out, you know? So I'm like, okay, so I know my cheeks are not going to go away, but am I still going to look sexy? That's what I want to know. Am I going to look sexy? You know? I don't care what he looks like. My husband has a little bald spot that I love, you know, and he's got his grayish hair and everything. Sometimes he dyes it, and it'll be like salt and peppery. But I love it. I love everything about him, you know? So I have no problems. It's me. I have the issue with me. Like, I'm very self-conscious, very insecure. I'm very insecure. But, oh, I think it's my friend. Oh, it's my friend. Hang on, y'all. God bless him. Bless you, sir, for ruining my recording. You know, and it is my friend. I haven't seen him in weeks. And he comes to the window and I'm like, I can't hear you. He's like, I got you. Do you now? Do you got me? Anyway, Moon, behave. You're talking about loving your husband. I do love my husband. I love my husband. I just had a really bad dream about him last night. Yeah. That some girl was wanting him. And I pulled her by her braids because she was wearing braids, you know. And I pulled her by her braids and I said, excuse me, what did you just say to my husband? And she's like, nothing. I wasn't saying anything. I have to go. Hang on. Thank you. And so I said, oh, you had a lot to say a little while ago, and now all of a sudden you don't know what to say. I said, and I wanted to beat the shit out of her. And then I woke up. That's probably why I have a headache, you know, because it really stressed me out. And it was just a dream. It was just a dream, and my husband's like, you and your stupid dreams. I don't know why you dreamed that about me and all this other stuff. And you need to stop thinking that about me. I didn't tell him that it was because of a movie that I saw. I saw a movie on Tubi. You all, between Tubi and the Netflix, we need to stop, okay? Otherwise, we're going to have bad dreams. What happened to me was I was watching a movie, and it was about a girl that was cheating on her husband because her husband was like neglecting her, and then she thought he was having an affair. So he starts cheating on her husband. Oh, apparently you can get them on this right now. Anyway, so he starts cheating on her husband, and then the guy that she's cheating with introduces her to other men and says, hey, come on, you know, like, why don't you sleep with this other man, you know, like, that would really turn me on, you know. And she's like, okay. And so she sleeps with these other men, and he's recording it the whole time, and I'm like, you do know what he's doing, right? And anyway, so all of a sudden the husband starts loving on her again, and she's like, I don't want to see you anymore. And the guy's like, what do you mean you don't want to see me anymore? We're together. I love you. And she's like, no. Like, you're making me sleep with all these other men, you know? And she's like, you know, telling him this. And he's like, I didn't make you sleep with anybody. Like, you did it on your own because you wanted to. And I have you recorded. And if you leave me, I'm going to show all these videos to your husband, right? And she's like, oh, no, please don't. I'll do whatever you want. So he introduces another girl, and he does it with this other girl right in front of her. And she's like, I don't want any part of it. And he's like, oh, so now you don't want to join because it's another girl. It has to be a man, right? And so anyway, long story short, she finally leaves this guy. This guy gets killed, you know, because he goes psycho. And she's back with her husband, only this time at the end she's pregnant. And I'm thinking like, okay, they skipped a really big part of this movie, because I'm like, who was the father? Who was the father? Like, she did it with all these men. Do we know who the father is, or are we just going to assume it's the husband? Even though we don't know for sure, you know? So it kind of leaves you like that in limbo. Like, you just don't know who the father is. And I know you all are thinking, I know what you all are thinking. You're like, Moon, it is Sunday, and you are talking about affairs and beating up a girl and all this other stuff about looking not sexy. Okay, I know you all, I wanted to do this. It's Friday and then Saturday, but I didn't get to. My son is off, and I haven't been picking him up because he's off. Well, on Friday he got out at 6, and then yesterday he was off, and then today he's off, and he's off tomorrow. So I'm like, let me just do it right now on the way home from church, okay? So you all pray for me. Please just pray for me. My head is spinning from all these thoughts, all these questions, and nonsense that I'm watching on TV. You know, because there's nothing else to watch. I finished Cobra Kai. That one had me in tears in the last season. I was just crying in every episode. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm crying in every episode, but I need to see it through. I saw it all the way through. It is so good. It is so good, you all. But after Cobra Kai, I'm like, what's left? There's nothing else for me to watch. Like, they haven't even showed that other one with the Texas women. I even forgot what it's called. Texas Housewives, or I don't know what it's called anymore. But they're not. That wasn't a good show for me either. That only gave me ideas of, you know, exploring with. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about it because y'all are going to be like, okay, Moon, that's really over the moon already. You're going over the top now for a Sunday after church. I get it. Okay, so I'm just going to end my video now so I don't talk dirty anymore. I'm sorry, you all, but thank you for letting me get everything off my chest. And I hope you have the rest of your day as blessed as possible. And get to wrapping, finish your shopping, and enjoy your Christmas. Love you all.